Teacher Talk at Sports with how we live. And it seems like in recent years, it's almost become cool to disparage Rudy Gobert, say some negative things about him. Of course, two high profile guys in the NBA. Well, one who was a high profile player in the NBA now is a high profile broadcaster, that being Shaquille O'Neal, and Draymond Green have had a lot to say about the Stifle Tower. But Rudy Gobert, whatever you want to say about him, you gotta say that he's had a very good career in the NBA that we'll get into shortly. But of course, maybe you've heard, I'm sure a lot of you have, but I'll refresh it or let people listen that haven't heard it yet about Shaq saying this: if Rudy Gobert were to make the Hall of Fame. I don't know why it's not loading. Let's try refreshing.
I hate Rudy Gobert.
There we go.
Why don't you like Rudy?
Because that motherfucker
Money.
making $250, you don't deserve it, dog. Yeah, as the president of the Big Man Lions, you making big money, play like a big man.
Right.
That's it. Play like a big man. Throw some bowls, knock some people out. Don't be letting little white dudes from Denver dunk on you and talk to you. Then you got to grab them by the neck at the last second. Come on, bro. That's it. If you're going to get paid big money, play big.
I mean, he get a ton of rebounds, ton of blocks, definitely makes an impact on the defensive end. No, he's not going to score and dominate like Shaq, but
Just want Shaq to still be on TV when Rudy gets into the Hall of Fame, because it's going
If
to...
Rudy Gobert gets into the Hall of Fame,
Into the Hall of Fame.
if Rudy Gobert gets to the Hall of Fame, I'll wear this dress to the mother ceremony.
all right. So there you go with Shaq saying he will wear that dress to the ceremony if Rudy Gobert gets in the Hall of Fame. With Adam Lefko, I think that's his name, saying he is because, I fully agree that Rudy Gobert is going to get in the Hall of Fame. I mean, we take a look at his career numbers via his basketball reference. So, 829 games. We take a look season by season. Look at these ads. But 12 years in the league now, and you see that he's made the All-Star team 3 times. Not an extraordinary amount, but also a 3-time All-NBA. But of course, he makes his mark mostly on the defensive end. Let's just do that. Makes his mark mostly on the defensive end. We take a look at his accolades. So, of course, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, including 3 and 4 seasons. Now, there's only 2 others who have won Defensive Player of the Year that many times. For Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, both are in the Hall of Fame. But unlike Gobert, they did not average double digits for their career. Now, scoring, Mutombo did for much of it, but towards the end, like with Houston, he really didn't play much. But we see Gobert not only won 4 Defensive Player of the Years, but he had finished a runner-up, 3rd twice, 5th and 7th. So he has the same amount of top 7 finishes that Mutombo did, and 2 more than Ben Wallace did. We see bold ink all over his basketball reference, back of his basketball card as well. Leading the league in field goal percentage 3 times, rebounding once, and blocks once. He also has the highest true shooting percentage in NBA history. Now you could say, all right, well, he's doing much of that inside. Well, there's a lot of centers that do all their work inside. Shaq included there. Made 8 all-defensive teams, and the first 7 were first teams. I mean, to me, and you hear it often how the Basketball Hall of Fame seems to be the easiest to get into, and you could do much worse than Rudy Gobert for a Hall of Famer. I mean, look, so Basketball Reference also has similarity scores. I'll show that really quick. So Look at the guys he's most similar to through 12 years. Walt Bellamy, Patrick Ewing, Dwight Howard, Moses Malone, Pau Gasol, Bob Lanier, Zelmo Beatty, Keem Olajuwon, Ed Macaulay, Wes Unseld. What do they all have in common? They're all in the Basketball Hall of Fame. He's 45th all time with 9,700 rebounds. He's 30th all time with 1,718 blocks. And he's going to move up those as the years go on. Over 10,000 career points already. By the time his career is over, he's going to have more than 10,000 rebounds, probably more than 2,000 blocks, maybe around, 13,000 career points. And it's not like he's doing it for bad teams. His teams have made the playoffs each of the last 9 seasons, whether it's with Utah or Minnesota. In 5 of those seasons, his team has advanced at least through one round of the playoffs. And of course, the last 2, the Minnesota Timberwolves, have advanced to the Western Conference Finals. So I do have a series, is he a Hall of Famer? And that's usually for guys that are on the fence. Give my final take on whether or not they belong in their sports Hall of Fame. But I'm not even going to do that for Gobert because, to be honest, I think he's a sure thing, surefire future Hall of Famer. So what are your thoughts? Do you think Rudy Gobert shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame? Now, again, he's just 33 years old. He's still fairly productive. So, he's got time to go in his career. But even right now, I think he's definitely a Hall of Famer. And, we'll see if Shaq decides to wear that dress or if he backtracks from his comments. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.